Hey, big dreamers. This is Liz from Big Dream with Liz. If this is your first time here, this is my channel where I give intuitive advice based on what I love, what I'm good at, and what I think you need most, also known as the flavor generator. And all of my advice is based on my own life experiences, so take it with a grain of salt. This is the method I have for you at this point in time. I draw a person of the day, or the flavor of the day. I have been posting my flavor of the day on, and I need to get new bags. I've been crossing out stuff and changing bags and whatever as I go along. But yeah, on Instagram, I am big.dream.with.liz, and, getting this one again, I guess. And yeah, so what was I going to say about that? big.dream.with.liz. I've been posting flavor of the day on my stories every day for the last couple of weeks. I missed a couple weekend days here and there, I think, but I have been trying to do it every single day. Oh, this is not right. Oh, yes, it is. Okay, I know what I'm doing. So you can catch me there with the flavor of the day, just a little couple, 2 or 3 slides that explain the person of the day. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I have another video. The prior YouTube video explains my whole method in depth, and I did a little reading, so to speak, on each person of the day. Oh, I should add that I changed one of them. There was one that had a lot of little papers. See all these little papers? The orange is what I love, the yellow is what I'm good at, and the green is what I think you need most. And sometimes I get multiple of one of the colors because I categorize all my little confettis into different bags and so they're themed and all the colors in one bag. So sometimes multiple will come out of each color, but I just flow with it, you know? Yep, see there's a multiple. So the other video explains in depth. I added a person of the day. I already had it. It's already been on my Instagram, but I added it to this method out of the bags because there was enough papers in my mentor bag in order to create one more bag, and it ended up being in the writer/communicator. It's called the communicator, but I put it in a separate category because there was just enough to make a separate person category for the advice sessions. So let's see what I got today. Person of the day / flavor of the day is the awakener. The awakener covers law of attraction, spirituality, mental strength, getting therapy if you need therapy, becoming the best person, personal development, becoming the best person you can be, health, like nutrition, fitness, anything that requires maybe some discipline in your everyday life in order to get where you want to be. And also the awakener kind of goes into spiritual awakening, which some people don't know what that is, some people do. I was raised in a religious home, but I had my own spiritual awakening later in life, early 2020, actually, when I was living by myself. I had a lot of different signs and synchronicities and experiences where I felt like, for me, it's God was talking to me very clearly, and I knew what I needed to do for my life path at that point in time. And ever since then, even though it hasn't been easy to go on that path, I feel like I can't ever go back to doing anything different at this point. So here I am, facing my fears, trying to help others in the meantime. So what I got for that category today, this is what I love: magic, miracles, and supernatural. That's just putting it in a nutshell, I guess. What I am good at: connecting the dots and ability to focus and remain calm under pressure. And then what I think you need is to be strong, to have quality of life, and to ask for clarity. Okay, now I can explain a little bit based on what I have written and pulled from the bag today. Magic, the first thing that I think of when I think of magic are Disney movies. And I remember, my parents let me watch them, but I remember growing up with other families where the kids weren't really allowed to watch certain Disney movies because of all of the magic in them, and it could be scary for them. And I remember, I remember being told that magic isn't real and things like that, but it's kind of in your perception. If you believe in it, then it's real. So also miracles, same thing, supernatural things. Some people have the ability to see, hear, sense things that are not physically always there to the typical eye, but that doesn't mean that they're not there. So keep an open mind or don't, that's up to you. But this topic is something that has fascinated me for a very long time, and more recently, especially since I was drawn to tarot readers and oracle cards and things like that because of what I went through. It started to open the door to those tools because this method was meant for me to create and put out there for everyone else. And it's kind of similar to tarot reading or oracle card readings and different things like that. But for me, it's a coaching method because that's helping people to heal wounds and things that are painful for them. And that's what I hope, is that people can embrace true joy and happiness and passion in their own lives, whatever that means for them, and for you to be okay with who you are, whatever that is. And people aren't always going to accept how you truly are because you don't fit into their idea of what's normal or acceptable or whatever. But do you want to try to keep living what other people want you to be at every turn? Or do you think your own peace of mind and happiness is more important to you, and you value doing what is right for you, even if your own family or friends that you used to have may not understand you? And maybe you can get others to understand, and maybe you won't be able to. But anyway, I love magic, miracles, and supernatural things, even though I can't really see them. I feel like I've been shown different things that let me know I'm doing the right thing, and I have something on my side that's helping me to help you and other people. So take it or leave it, that's up to you. What I'm good at, connecting the dots. Yeah, that's kind of what I mean, signs and synchronicities. Sometimes you see repeating number patterns like I have since 2020 when all this started to go down. You might start to see patterns in your life, in other people's lives, things around you that point to what you've been working on internally, and they're kind of like reminders or a pat on the back or messages that are showing you, hey, that thing that happened when you were little is coming up now for a reason, because you still need to address it and heal it, or that was always who you were, and here you are incorporating that into your daily life. And so all these things that you did when you were little are now what you're able to do for your life purpose to help other people. And those are the kinds of things I mean by connecting the dots. Ability to focus, remain calm under pressure. Yeah, I think for the most part I do that, or I'm good at that. I also get distracted easily, so maybe that's not always true, but I think The best example I can come up with is like when I was a barista at the coffee shop at Back Porch Coffee, and when there was a line out the door, and same with Salt and Straw ice cream in Portland, there would be lines of people out the door during the busy times and a lot of the time. And you just keep smiling, you keep doing your job, and people are excited to be there. So you stay excited for them, even though you're stressed about the amount of people that are there. You give each person the experience they're looking for, that they're craving while they are there. And so that's good customer service, even though at the coffee shop, you're in charge of their food product being good or not. So, or their beverage or whatever. The ice cream shop, the ice cream was already made. All we had to do was serve it with a smile, and help give them tastings of everything that they wanted to try before ordering, which is also, it took a lot of time. My point is ability to focus, remain calm. That can require some skill to, or if somebody's angry with you and you could yell back in anger toward them and react to them overreacting, or, you can take a deep breath, listen to what they have to say, take it or leave it from what they're saying, depends on the situation too, but your ability to remain calm is a good quality to have in those moments. Okay, so what I hope for you: to be strong, to have quality of life, and to ask for clarity. Be strong. That can mean a lot of things, mentally, physically, in general. I used to be a big fitness person. That's not my main priority right now. I've been trying to heal my body and mind for the last year or so. Went through some kind of big life changes, and I needed to have time to grieve the losses and heal some of my traumas and things that were bothering me, and to change my diet and kind of put everything together. So for me, being strong had a lot to do lately with my mental strength and not my physical strength as much, but I've been doing exercises and trying to get my strength back in every way. So for you, just take into consideration where you are at today. I know a lot of people that want to either lose weight or gain muscle mass. I would like to gain more muscle back because I lost a lot of it in the last year. But one thing at a time. But for you, it might not be, you might not care about your physical strength as much as your mental strength. So there are techniques that can help with your state of mind and your ability to stay disciplined on whatever goals you have set for yourself, and to stay on the path, whatever that means for you. So it's definitely a personal thing, whatever it looks like for you. Just be strong, right? Try to be strong. But there's also, a balance if you're trying to tell yourself to be strong, but you don't allow yourself to feel negative emotions or to cry. You don't allow yourself to cry or to go there with your vulnerability, then maybe you could have a little bit of a balance issue. So it's not bad to cry or to be angry or to have negative emotions. Just try to be mentally strong, sort out the bad stuff and the good stuff, and make sure that there's a balance there. Have quality of life. I would love for you to have quality of life, so that is doing what you enjoy every day, and just even if it's just one thing, making sure that you are doing what it takes for you to have the best life that is for you, and nobody else can tell you what that looks like but you. I'm going to keep that one short. Ask for clarity. Yeah, in the last year, I've needed to ask for clarity a lot. And that could be for you if that's God or your higher self, or even if you need to see a therapist, ask them for clarity. Maybe they can help based on all the things that you tell them. They can use their professional advice and opinions to help you. If you are confused, if you're feeling lost and feeling overwhelmed by some negative emotions, perhaps, and you're not sure if you're on the right path for you, praying or journaling or just sitting with yourself to listen for the answers to come up for you, that can help too. Sometimes you don't want to listen to them. At least that's the story for me. I'm afraid of what that might mean if I hear something that I need to do according to the response that I get. I'm always, a lot of the time, afraid of what that could mean in the changes I would need to make to do those things. So sometimes asking for clarity, you might not be ready for the answer, or you don't want to ask for clarity because you don't think you'll be ready. But I believe that you are able to handle things when it's time to handle them in the way that you are meant to handle them in that moment. So don't be worried about how things will come about or not come about, even though that's easier said than done. You are just trying to enjoy your life and balance everything out. And there's a lot that is thrown our direction a lot of the time. So just be aware of your state of mind. When you wake up, do what is right for you every day, what feels best for you in your soul. And hopefully you can be strong, have quality of life, and the clarity you need to live your true purpose, because I'm here to help you to find that, or to feel okay where you're at right now, because who you are and what you are, where you are at right now is just fine. So you're doing the best that you can. Keep going. I'll be your cheerleader, and using this cool, funky method, we will try to uncover new treasures each day or each week. Thank you for watching this video if you made it through the whole thing. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of my recent subscribers. I'm excited that my channel is growing, so thank you. And follow me on Instagram if you're not already, big.dream.with.liz. And I'm mostly active on those two right now, these two. And I am doing dance class again once a week. I'm trying to build up some strength to do more choreography and hopefully teaching again. I don't know when. I was trying to get it going and then realized it wasn't the right timing. So everything will happen when it is meant to happen. But I am here to help choreograph or be an extra cleaning eye for routines as well, for all you dancers out there who need an extra eye or help with choreography. I can help. And I think that's it. Like the video if you like it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit the notification bell for all the videos I upload so you see them in your phone right away or computer. And have a great day. I'm here to help bring out the inner magic you have always had but forgot about.